Okay, we are getting ready to build a new shelf for our food storage room. We want it specifically the right size to fit all of our canning jars. We do a lot of canning to preserve our garden produce, and we did canned chicken a week ago. We're doing some more canned chicken this weekend. So we're getting to the point where now we need some shelving space in this house to be able to store it. So what we're going to do is first we're tearing apart some boards and taking some nails out of them. We're going to use those. We always like to salvage material when we can. It makes it a whole lot cheaper, but even if you can't have that, this really isn't that expensive of a project. It takes a handful of 2x4s and then some plywood. So we're getting the nails out of these. Then what we'll do is we'll kind of frame the the sides, I guess, to the shelving unit. We'll do those first, put the shelving support on those to put the two corners on each side together. And then we'll haul those downstairs into our food storage room, and then we'll assemble it from there. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to get it into the basement. So that's what we're gonna do. You'll see us out here assembling those two end walls, I guess, or ends, and then we're gonna take it downstairs to assemble. All right, thanks. Okay, so I've got two ends now that are identical to each other. So we'll put those on each end, of course, and then we'll put the plywood in, and then we'll put the center support braces downstairs. So we're going to move everything down into the basement now and assemble. Okay, so we've pretty much got all of the pieces down here into the basement now. We're going to go ahead and start assembling. The first thing I'm going to do is with this side, I'm going to go ahead and use the level to get it plumb or straight up and down vertical the way I want it. And I'm going to secure it against the floor joists, or roof joists, I don't know, floor joists, so that in case of, I don't know, an earthquake or anything like that, the shelf won't tip over on top of somebody and squish somebody. It'll have a lot of weight on it, so we definitely want to make sure that it's stable and can't tip over. All right. Alright, so we have finished the shelf for now. The only thing that we are still going to do at some point is along the edge right here. We're going to go ahead and put like a 2x2 or something. That's just in case. Again, like possibility of an earthquake so that jars don't shake out and then shatter on our concrete floor. That'd be a huge bummer. Or just accidentally get knocked off or something. So we'll put a 2x2 right here on the edge just to have a little bit of a lip to prevent them from falling off. But let me go ahead and show you a couple of the features now that it's done. Okay, there's the view of the mostly finished product. Like I said, we are going to do the little lip on the edge to make sure that nothing falls off. You can see the two ends and how each piece of plywood just slid right in. I didn't have to do a whole lot of measuring to make sure because the two ends were the same, which is great. And then as I put those in, I would put in the little shelf support on the back that was hooked to the 2x4s. And then once all of them were in, then I put the front support on and the 2x4s going across to brace kind of in the middle. That's important just because they're going to be holding so much weight that if you don't do those, it could start sagging in the middle, and you don't want that. So anyways, that is it. Jackson, grab a couple jars and put them on one of the shelves. So we made them specifically for these canning jars. We wanted there to be enough space that we could reach in, pick it up and pull it out without it catching on 2x4s or the lip that we'll put on. So that's what it's going to look like. Maybe we'll do a video once we have all of our canned goods put on here. But anyways, that's what it'll look like. Hope you enjoy. Happy building.